Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We got our first official look at Salem's Lot. I've heard very bad things about this movie, many times actually, from test screenings. This has been sat for a very long time, so yeah, interesting, I guess. What else do you say? Shall we take a look? We'll take a look. So, here is, one of the images. I'd love to hear your thoughts as we go through this and I show you each image and we talk about the article. What do you think? Like, honestly, what do you think of this? Thoughts down below. So, anyway, as Vanity Fair have the exclusive, it says, sometimes it just takes a while to claw your way to the surface. That's how a lot of creatives feel about their Hollywood projects. And it's true in multiple ways for the new adaptation of Stephen King's vampire tale Salem's Lot. Not only is it about residents of a small town who get picked off one by one before rising up from the grave as night-stalking fiends, but it has been a journey of many years. Many years, actually. That's why I've heard nothing but awful things about this. So, yeah, writer-director Gary Doberman, who signed on after proving his King bona fides as a screenwriter of It and It Chapter 2. I think he's fine. You know, on paper, this works. But apparently it's just not great. So, anyway, we'll keep going. This image does actually look like it was shot. Well, it looks like a sitcom. It's too bright. It's too crisp, too clear. There's no noise on the image. It looks like a sitcom. And that's Father Callahan. Mr. Barlow speaking to him. So it says this, ever since Warner Brothers moved Salem's Lot at the last moment from its original September 2022 release date, fans have been wondering when the movie might see the light of day. King himself also wanted to know. That's because he's getting a paycheck. The author tweeted his frustration earlier this year. Between you and me, Twitter, I've seen the new Salem's Lot and it's quite good. I've heard people that have seen it and they said it's quite bad. So, you have a vested interest. They didn't. They were just test audiences. Old school horror filmmaking, slow build, big payoff. Not sure why Warner Brothers is holding it back. Not like it's embarrassing or anything. Who knows? I just write the effing things. You do. And you're weird as well. Salem's Lot had found itself caught in the crossfire of restructuring at parent company Warner Brothers Discovery, where some other nearly finished projects such as Batgirl and the Looney Tunes comedy Coyote vs. Acme were scrapped, completely for the sake of tax write-offs. Batgirl had bad test audiences as well. I reported it at the time, everyone else reported the opposite, everyone said I was talking shit, and then a month later it was cancelled. Fans feared this King adaptation might suffer the same fate, but then rumours circulated that it was poised instead for a debut on Max. I had the same questions everybody else did, Doberman tells Vanity Fair for this exclusive first look at the film. This movie was made at a time when that transition to the new ownership was happening, which was an interesting experience. At a certain point, it's out of your control. People were asking me, where's the movie? Where's the movie? I wish I had an answer for them, other than a shrug, and I don't know. Side note, just as an FYI, if you're wondering what on earth that noise is, it's my new puppy. Just as an FYI. Has to stay on my lap. She's a bit of a nightmare. I'm not murdering kittens underneath this whilst I'm recording this video. Anyway. Now he knows for sure Salem's Lot has successfully survived. Again, it looks fine. Like, nothing looks great about it. And we'll just scroll down a little bit further. So Salem's Lot has successfully survived the crucible of corporate mergers and scheduled jousting. It'll debut on Max this October. Good month for it. October. I'm sick of horror movies not released in October. We need it for Halloween, goddammit. It says, I'm excited it's finally getting out there and people can see it, says Doberman. With the release mystery finally solved, the primary question about the film now is how it handles this well-known story, which holds a special place in the hearts of many King fans. So it says this, in the 1975 novel, was only his second book after Carrie, combining the gothic sensibilities of Bram Stoker's Dracula with the idyllic Americana of Norman Rockwell. It has been adapted for TV twice before, first as a two-part miniseries on CBS in 1979, directed by future Poltergeist filmmaker Toby Hooper. Goodness me. CC. Shush. Sorry, guys. Anyway, but again, look. The colour grading, it just looks like a sitcom. You can see it here, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like a sitcom to you? It does to me. I don't know, you guys might like the look of this, but the colour grading seems really off to me. I don't know. Here's another one. Susan Norton checks out Ben Mears' best-selling book. Again, it's all fine. This is a nice shot. I'll say that much. That's a nice shot. But again, very crisp and clear. Odd. Odd choices, I think, some of this stuff. And this is a nice shot. It does look a bit like a music video, though. Doesn't it? I think so, anyway. So, you got Pilo Asbeck. He's great, actually. He's very, very good. Very, 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 very good actor. Pilu is just effing crazy charismatic, Doberman says. I wanted him to really have fun with it and let him run with that character. And we had a lot of fun going, okay, do one more grounded take. Do one a bit more heightened. Do one way over the top. Good. He's good. Fashioning this Renfield henchman with extra savoir-faire is an example of how Doberman amped up the audaciousness of Salem's Lot, pimping him out in a purple cloak. Alright. Feathered Homburg hat and push broom moustache. This is a character who is not trying to lie low, and the townsfolk see him as exotic rather than an outcast. This is the individual. Cool. This is Pilo Asbeck, if you didn't know. Just as an FYI. He is cool. Like, he's a good actor. I like him. I was kind of wrestling with this Straker. What this Straker was going to be. Is he going to be more like the book? Is he going to be more James Mason from the series? He's an outsider in this town. I think outsiders can sometimes be looked at as something very interesting where people start to lean in. Oh, this guy, he's opening this antique store and he's got all this cool stuff. He's weaving his web, drawing people in. So as Straker harvests his master's initial victims, the first to vanish are the two boys, Danny and little Ralphie. And then there's just loads of other people. Basically, it's just they all get picked off one by one. Another shot that looks a bit like a sitcom. No noise in the screen. They're also revealing a hell of a lot about the movie in this, which I know won't mean anything to a lot of people. Because they're like, well, it's a book. Yeah, true. But they're trying to appeal to people who haven't read the book. And this is what makes me go, yeah, so probably they are still probably a bit concerned about it. Because they're revealing a hell of a lot. So, yeah. I'm not going to read any more. Because, again, they just reveal a hell of a lot about all of this stuff. And I don't think it's... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it any justice by, revealing any of this stuff. So, what do you guys think? Here's the first look. This image in particular is probably what everyone's going to be interested in. And it'll probably be the thumbnail image. So, anyway, let me know what you think down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.